Not gonna lie, you guys, I'm kind of afraid to do this book review because this is a favorite here on BookTube and the fandom is very big and intense. Those are the only words I really know how to use to describe it, and they can be mean sometimes. So, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl, and today I'm here to bring you my spoiler-free review for City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. So I finally picked up this book, which means I'm finally diving in to the world of Cassandra Clare, and more specifically the Mortal Instruments. This is her first book in the Mortal Instruments series, and I believe there are like, I don't know, 7 books in the Mortal Instruments, 3 books in a spin-off prequel series. I think they're prequels. I don't know, they're set in the past. She has another series that's coming out set in the universe. Then you've got the Bane Chronicles. There are so many fucking books in this universe that, like I've said in previous videos, it was very intimidating to go into this series. But I decided to give it the old college try. I just dove headfirst. And it would be a lie to say if I didn't have high expectations for this book. I tried to, minimize those expectations to give this book a fair chance, but it's so hard to do that when it is such a beloved series, and everyone talks about it, and everyone raves about it. But I have heard people say that this first book was probably her weakest book, because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it was her first book published. And as she continued the series, as many authors do, she progressed in her writing ability, and her writing style got more mature, and just overall got better as the series progressed. So I am willing to give the second book a go in the series. I liked this one enough to want to continue. I gave this book a 3.5 out of 5. I had some issues with it. The biggest issues I had were the fact that the characters' motivations didn't really make sense sometimes. She had established a personality and a goal that these characters had, and then just they would completely 180 suddenly, and then what they would do and their actions just wouldn't line up with their previous motivations, and it didn't make sense. And I don't know if there's some details I missed when reading, because I did kind of fly through this book, or if that's just not that good of writing. I don't know. Also, the writing itself just wasn't spectacular. I've read better. I have also read worse, so I really won't hold that against her. I've also never published a book, and I know it is extremely hard to write successfully and write a good book, so I'm not holding that too much against her, but like I said, the writing was kind of weak at times. Another issue, and this was probably my biggest issue with this book, is the fact that half of the plot twists were predictable. I could tell you they were going to happen probably a third of the way into the book, well before they actually happened, but also there were so many plot twists. Every other chapter, and there's a lot of chapters, ended with a big reveal or a major twist. It literally felt like every chapter she was trying to end with dun dun dun, but that didn't do it for me. I would just read it and be like, oh, either I predicted that coming, or I'd be like, that sucks. I just didn't have emotional attachment to these characters or to the story or what was happening. I do hope that's rectified later in the series, that I do become invested in them, because everyone seems to love these characters and I'm just eh. The only character I was rooting for and I liked was Magnus Bane, and I don't know if he's a good or bad guy. I can't tell. I know he has his own book, but that still doesn't really give me any indication. But overall, the plot of this book, while being kind of predictable, wasn't bad. And like I said, I do intend to continue on the series, so put down your pitchforks. I'm sorry I didn't give this a full 5 out of 5 stars. I know the fandom just absolutely adores this series, and I can see the potential in it, and I can see why it got so big on BookTube. And I feel like if I had read this book when it first came out, I probably would have been just as sucked in as the rest of everyone else. But because I'm reading it well after, I can read it with a more critical lens. But like I said, I'm willing to give the next book a try, so we will see how that goes. So anyway, that's my spoiler-free review for City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. As always, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media, which is always linked down below. Shameless self-plug. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!